What is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming, and this has been a cursed night of Populous games. We've had a crash, we've had a rehost because beta has reset someone's hotkeys. And we're finally back. We are into game number 3. The score is currently 1-1 between Asgard's Sub-Zero and JimmyHunter, soon to be of the clan Overpowered.
Hopefully.
As you have heard, once again, I am joined by my co-commentator. It is Babbo, the guy who teaches me, shouts at me, and generally just tells me how bad I am at Populous.
I never shout at you. I only tell you how bad you are.
Very well.
On the next day I'm telling you you're a good player. So heads up.
Excellent. So, we're on a map that a lot of people who watch my channel anyway will have never seen before. And this map is Eye of the Storm. It is an old 1v1 map. Apparently, once upon a time, it was the go-to 1v1 map. In fact, when Sub found out this map was played, he referred to it as his map back in the day. So, be very interesting because this was actually JimmyHunter's map pick. So the fact that Sub is confident on it, I think, is going to make for a very interesting game. And yes, we're seeing very good converts out of Sub so far. Let's have a look over here. Not bad converts out of Jimmy either. There's a couple of groups here he could be picking up though. Where's he gone with his shaman? Yeah, so he's gone all the way over here for these two. And there's a 4 there.
Back when I was new, I used to play this a lot, 1v1, and people actually would turn on Fog of War. That was really interesting, because you couldn't see anything of what your opponent is doing. And then your opponent just randomly connects to your island and completely destroys you.
Now, was that because you were new at the game, or because of the Fog of War?
I think it was the combination of both. And I was still too... I don't know how to say it. I was too small to understand the game mechanics.
Right. So you...
Like, my brain couldn't handle all that. I was like, oh, this is a cool game. But I didn't really understand how to get good at it.
So we've got a land bridge from Craig already. He's connecting himself up to the Stonehead. This is Erode in the Stonehead. Those of you who think of this map looks a little bit similar. This is the map Unseen Enemy from the single-player campaign. Should be why it looks familiar. But there is no invisibility. We won't be hearing that get cast anytime in this game. Community doesn't like invisibility as generally as a spell. Do you have any idea why that might be, Baba? Do you know why they don't like invisibility?
I think it was removed together with priests. I don't exactly know why, but it's probably because people would abuse it and make invisible fire warriors and then basically grant a shaman kill with that. Like, you can just run your 6 fire warriors next to your enemy shaman, and then you shift click her and she will just die.
And then the fire warriors just appear and the shaman dies.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we've got the first connection. Sub's done it, his core side, which is good because it means his shaman can return to the assault
And
quicker.
he's running around a warrior now.
Yeah, there's a warrior trying to sneak around. He's just trying to get to Jimmy's pop. He knows that Jimmy's not got tons of pop, so anything this warrior can kill will be good for him, but it looks like he's just going to get pushed into the water. Oh, no, not quite. He's running.
Oh, they're pretty annoying.
That's incredibly annoying.
Yeah,
And he
made Jimmy
finally
waste
gets out.
300 mana.
And there's just 2 more warriors on the way anyway,
As you can see, Craig is trying to build anti-earthquake, which means he leaves spaces between his huts, so it doesn't destroy too much if he's getting earthquaked.
I think it was, anti-earthquake is a benefit from it, but I think Craig is just trying to play quickly. You can see he's already trooping with warriors really aggressively and from multiple angles. So I think he planned this warrior attack and just threw down his plans as quickly as possible. But it's definitely...
That could be too.
Definitely very earthquake resistant. You can see that Jimmy's got troops. He might not have enough troops, but he's certainly got troops.
Oh, Jimmy tried to get into the tower.
Oh, and an earthquake
And
from
an
Craig.
earthquake.
So all those warriors and an earthquake out of Craig.
Oh my god, and the shaman sinks.
The
Wow.
shaman sinks as well, on top of everything else that could have possibly gone wrong. The shaman sinks into the water.
Fire warriors now coming in. Killing the shaman, one goes down. Still 2 warriors inside of yellow space. Oh, even more.
Yeah, this could be
There are even
GG.
more.
This could be GG for Jimmy already. He's losing control of his terrain. He's trying to build multiple warrior huts, but there's warriors at almost every single one. He's still got this one. It survived the earthquake, and there's a warrior guarding it, but Craig is just trooping left, right, and center, and he's still building back at home as well.
Doesn't look too good for Jimmy.
No, it certainly doesn't. These fire warriors are going to help out, though, soften up the warriors so long as they're controlled properly. They need to be kiting backwards.
Ah, Jimmy is 15 population behind. Sub is on 40, Jimmy on 25.
It's a huge population deficit for Jimmy there, but he's got multiple warrior huts up and running. He can stabilize himself, believe it or not. Does have the opportunity to stabilize himself, and if he can keep Craig out of his base, the fact that he has built in a grid means he will have a much bigger base in the long run, because he's used his land efficiently, but he's certainly climbing uphill from this point on.
Problem is that there's not enough wood to just build your base normally out, so
Yeah.
the anti-earthquake build is also good for that, to just save some trees. So that's just really good play from Craig there.
Yeah, and we've got Craig's even converting the wildmen that are respawning. He's just taking land away. Yeah, he's building a tower here. He's taking land away from
Yeah.
Jimmy. He's not going to let him build that base. He's just going to use up the wood to be a nuisance. And that's going to keep Jimmy constrained and probably out of this game, let's be honest.
3 warriors over here from yellow.
Which is a good start. You know, Craig's been a bit lazy about the defense. There's no fire warrior in this tower. There was a fire warrior in this one, but he got killed. These two are too far away to do much if the warriors run down this direction, but Craig's got plenty of warriors. I feel like he could clean that up.
He could also just run them around, like go through the left land bridge and meanwhile clear the path with Shaman in the middle.
Yeah, 100%. One warrior goes down. He's got a couple of warriors running away. Jimmy's using a good chunk of troops. He's got fire warriors and warriors, so, you know, he does have a threatening little force there, but they're not really a match for a shaman right now. Jimmy's moving over here, taking this tower down, but, you know, there's always the downside to that, in that that's going to leave damaged ground.
Yeah.
Another earthquake coming out from Craig. Those 2 warriors even go down to the blast as well.
And the Shaman is in the drink again.
Shaman sinks a second time. These earthquakes have been unbelievable out of Craig. So, how do you feel? Craig said this is his map, and is he showing that he knows this map, do you think?
Well, he obviously is. Look at his base. That's so good.
He's got no trees. He's killed a lot of his trees.
Yeah, but the first huts are getting upgraded. You don't have a lot of trees on this map anyway, so...
He's got warriors.
He also focused on training huts right at the start.
Yeah.
And built a lot of towers. Defensive ones on the hills, which took away 10 wood.
Population is 29 to Jimmy, 50 to Sub. Expecting more earthquakes to come. If he's been charging earthquakes this far, there's no reason he wouldn't be charging another one still. Or tornadoes, so just removing what little troop huts remain.
Oh, Sub on 60 now, Jimmy on 18. The warriors are doing work.
This should be GG, I think.
Yeah.
Jimmy will be surrendering very soon, or he might, as this is his tournament game, he might play this one out. Do his best, stick in the game.
I mean, you can always come back. And it's not impossible to come back from that situation, but it's gonna be really hard. And he can't allow any more mistakes.
So what does Jimmy do to come back?
Well, he would definitely get up way more huts. Farm those trees in the second base over here. Build a defense up here. And meanwhile, defend with your shaman. Try to camp the enemy shaman. And basically just try to out-troop any possible attempt of Craig pushing in.
Craig's completely dismantled 3 of his huts.
Yeah. With Craig with fake shamans now, look at that. I don't know which one is the real one.
Neither do I, because I didn't even see it until you pinged it. He's selecting this one a lot, so I don't know if this one's real. Oh, no.
Yeah, it might still even be one in the huts, but I'm not sure about that.
No, I think it is this back one.
Because he was standing next to a hut when he cast it.
Yeah, it is that one. This is the real one.
Earthquake going down.
As you said, this is very anti-earthquake as a base, and Jimmy misses the warrior hut with it as well. It does go down from the shake, but Craig has thought ahead. He is building a secondary warrior hut, and he's just going for the land bridge.
Yeah, he probably has another 2 earthquakes. Meanwhile, the warriors over here are taking out the other warrior hut. Yeah. I'm expecting 2 earthquakes. Or maybe an earthquake and a tornado.
That's 1 earthquake. Craig's favourite spell in the game.
Oh, that's really good. Look at that.
That's disgusting earthquake.
Craig on 67 and Jimmy on 27.
So, Jimmy's managed to do a decent job about not losing pop up until this point. You know, the last few updates he's been in the 20s, so you know he's kept a stable pop. The problem is that Craig has been growing and growing and growing.
Exactly.
So these warriors have done some damage. They've taken out quite a few buildings, but I don't think it's enough to change the game.
No, it's definitely not enough, especially because we keep having an inflow of red warriors from everywhere, because he has also a warrior hut in his second base.
And yeah, Craig is just turning... He's doing what you said Jimmy needed to do, which was get a defense on this hill.
Exactly. Because now you see Craig just building inside there, and that's just land that Jimmy needed. But I guess you just can't micromanage that much at some point.
There's only so much you can do, right?
Exactly.
Everybody has a limit. So, I think this is going to be a good game. I think Sub-Zero is going to advance and send Jimmy to face Nation Kid in the losers bracket.
Yeah, Jimmy's down to 13 population. So I don't think he has any Braves left. Maybe one in the hut at the next to his core, but other than that, he probably only has his warriors in Craig's base.
A couple of these are Braves instead of Warriors, and he's converting in Craig's base, but yeah, it's not enough for him to mount a comeback. He's pretty much lost his entire base now, and Craig can bring his Shaman back to clean this up.
Craig now praying for the middle head.
There's the lightning onto the Shaman, but that's a nice blast. You know, it's not enough to get him to win the game, but that's nice to see him go out with a kill, you know.
Yeah.
Warriors getting confused. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, that sucks. That's just annoying.
Followers inside buildings, definitely a broken feature of beta. One that
Feature.
needs one that needs looking at.
Just like Braves not finding wood piles in front of towers.
Is a feature.
Yeah, it's another feature.
And yeah, we can see Craig's pulling back all his population as well, you know. He's done the damage. Jimmy's got no base anymore. And, you know, Craig lost most of his original base, but he's still got 2 more. Still got the second base over here, and he's also got the one that he's building on Jimmy's side of the land.
Yeah, true. Craig now running around, killing the warriors.
Yeah, I definitely think Jimmy did good to try and trade back. He did a good bit of damage, but it wasn't enough to get him back into the game.
Yeah. Craig now trying to patrol warriors, so the shaman can't get out of the core anymore.
GG, well played, says Jimmy.
GG.
Population goes down. That means Asgard's Sub-Zero is the victor. He will advance, and we will see Jimmy in the losers bracket.
Well played both.